All right, we will go ahead and start with our post-qualifying media availability. We've been joined by our second fastest qualifier, Kyle Busch, driver of the number M&M's Carmel Toyota. And Kyle, just give us a quick recap of your lap.
I thought everything went really smoothly the first time, and segment one was pretty good for us. The car was fast, had good speed, got to the box really well. Barely made it, I feel like. I almost thought I was over the line, but got clearance from Adam that it was good. And then, second round just missed it by a little bit. I mean, we only 100th off, and I hate it because I came to the box really, really slow. The car actually slowed down a lot more than I anticipated it to, and running into box 16 there was different than 18 for us. We had extra room to kind of charge and be aggressive with, and I missed that opportunity. So come up short, and good starting spot for us. Hopefully we can keep ourselves up front and get ourselves a good average finish through the first three segments.
All right, we'll go ahead and take questions for Kyle if you have one. Please raise your hand, state your name and affiliation. We'll start with Bob and go to Kenny.
Bob Piper's ESPN. Did you test the option tires in practice, and what'd you think?
Yeah, we did. Option tires I felt like were pretty good. They start out kind of a little like a greasy feeling, but then as the laps kind of go, they're not as fast as everybody would have anticipated. They're only about at most 2.5 tenths faster than the prime or I'm going to say the normal tire, and between 2.5 to 1 tenth faster is all we really saw throughout the run. So it's not a huge significant difference.
All right, Kenny, go ahead.
Kenny Bruce, NASCAR.com. Kyle, I know you guys only do this type of qualifying once a year. How difficult is it to hit your marks and do everything you need to do because you only do it?
I don't think there's ever in all-star qualifying history one driver that could admittedly say that he hit all of his marks and did what he wanted to do. I mean, there's just so many things that are going on. I mean, literally, it's a 3-minute qualifying session. There's no way through those 3 minutes you've gotten everything correct, So, even the pit crew, they would probably admit that they missed something or they missed something, and that it just wasn't perfect for them. And so there's a lot of different variables out there, and that's why you sometimes see guys really, really close for the pole, like Larson and I, and other times you see blowouts. I remember one year I think I sat on the pole here for an all-star race by like 3 tenths over the next closest guy. We just hit it really well, maybe not perfect, but really well.
All right, any final questions for Kyle? All right, Kyle, we wish you the best of luck this evening, and we can also confirm that we did have a few of those M&Ms today in the media center, and there are none left.
there shouldn't be any left.
All right, we've now been joined by our pole sitter for tomorrow night's Monster Energy All-Star Race. And Kyle, congratulations on winning the pole, and tell us a little bit about your lap and kind of just the adrenaline I'm sure you guys get coming off the racetrack that quick onto pit road.
Yeah, it's pretty intense for sure. It's not as like crazy intense as I thought it would be, but so much fun to get to come down pit road as fast as you can there. My goal going into it was just to not make any mistakes, and we'd end up in the top 8. And the first round I definitely underdrove coming in the pit stall. I was loose in 3 and 4, so my lap was a little slow. But then my pit crew made up some time for us and allowed us to barely make it into the final round there. And then I knew what I could do to go better, and picked up a little speed on my initial lap. Came down pit road a lot harder. Still overslowed probably a little bit to my pit stall, but made it to it, which was good. I didn't slide through it. Our pit stop was even better that last round, and then leaving, my engine stumbled some and probably cost me a few tenths on the last lap there. But again, just try not to make any mistakes, and I knew everybody would try and push a little harder that last round. So I figured a couple of them would slide through their stalls and mess up. So I just wanted to be mistake free and gain a couple more positions. Obviously we caught a huge break with Kurt's penalties or whatever it was to get on the pole. So my first attempt at it, it's pretty cool. Had fun.
All right. We'll go ahead and take questions for Kyle. If you have one, please raise your hand, state your name and affiliation. We're going to start with Kenny.
Kenny Bruce with NASCAR.com. Kyle, you almost didn't make it to the final round. How were you feeling at that point? I mean, did you think we're not going to make it, or did you feel like we had a shot?
When I was only like fourth after I got done out of the 7 cars or whatever that went out, I was like, there's no way that I can make it. And I fell back to fifth, and it seemed like people kept making mistakes and all that. So I was really nervous about Matt and Joey there at the end, and they both slid through their stalls. So that was a big gift to me. And I was looking at the monitor there before the final round, and I was slowest of the 5 on like everything but the pit stop. So I was really happy with my pit crew, because they saved me in making it to that final round there. And they were the fastest that last time too. So hats off to them. They've been the quickest the first quarter of the year, which is a neat deal. I think they're getting awarded for that maybe tomorrow night. So yeah, the pit crew's been amazing this year, as well as everything. Our car's been good. Everybody at the shop's been working hard. So it's paying off. Every time we hit the track, even for events like this.
All right, go ahead.
Dalen McFadden with NBC Sports. Since this was the first time you've done this, I saw you on the TV. You're watching everyone else's attempts on like your fan vision. Was there anyone else's attempt that you watched that you specifically learned of that helped you in your final round?
It's hard to really it's hard to learn off of that where they're braking and stuff, because I don't know. It's just hard for me to see where they're braking and how much brake pressure they're all using and stuff like that. So I just knew what I had to do to go faster for me. I'm sure I could see some data from other drivers and probably pick up some more time. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I've never done it before, so I'm just trying to learn. And it's a lot so in practice we got to practice it, but the track's slow. The tires are junk. There's cars stopping in stalls in front of you, so you can't really learn a whole lot. So I honestly felt like qualifying was kind of my first attempt at really doing it, even though I got to practice it in practice. In practice, it just more pisses you off more than anything, because the car drives like crap. So yeah, it was fun though. There when the track had grip and sun was going down.
All right, we're going to go to Mike.
Mike Hembry, USA Today. What's your thinking on the tires? You think there's going to be a wide variety there, or a lot of people going to go in one direction, or what?
Well, I mean, I think you have to run the tire at some point throughout the race. And I was happy in practice that it did seem to have 3 to 4 tenths of speed in it. Definitely felt like it had more grip for a few laps. And then, I think at nighttime, I think it's going to be even better. I don't know, but I think the option tire will be, more impactful when the sun goes down. So just gotta wait and see. Qualifying good, should hopefully help. If we can finish up front, help our average to come down pit road with one of the first couple people, and I don't know when we'll use it. I don't know if you used it the final round or the second last round or whatever round, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see how teams and all them handle it.
All right, okay, we'll come up front.
Pete McCall with AutoRacing1.com. Kyle, this is the 25th anniversary of the One Hot Night race, where another famous 42 car was involved in a spectacular finish out here at the front stretch. What would it mean to you to put the 42 in victory lane and kind of complete the circle?
Were you even born yet?
I'll be 25 in a couple months, so. I was born for Kyle Petty's, man. No, I mean, it'd be cool to get the 42 in victory lane every week. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it completes the circle, but I just think it'd be cool to get in victory lane here for big race. We were close last year. Joey was able to get by me there late, and yeah, that was a heartbreaker. But hopefully we can get some revenge tomorrow night.
All right, any final questions for Kyle? All right, Kyle, we appreciate you coming in, and we wish you the best of luck tomorrow.